Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Ask Dr. Lulu. This is your Sunday afternoon talk cast, is what I'm going to call it from now on. Facebook Live with me, yours truly, Dr. Lulu. I am your board certified pediatrician. I am your wife. No, I'm not your wife. I am a wife. I am a mom of 2 teenagers and 1 young adult. I'm an exercise enthusiast and I'm a disabled veteran. So welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're watching this as a repeat, please remember to share this video and remember to tell your friends about me. And remember to like my page, especially if I bring you anything good. I have 1 person. It's awesome. I have 2 people. Very good. And if you're watching me for the first time, so I just introduced myself. I usually talk about teenagers. This whole thing started a few weeks ago when I had an 8-year-old patient of mine try to commit suicide. And that reminded me that I've had a couple of patients in my time who have committed suicide. So that kind of got me talking about teen depression and teen suicide. So every Sunday afternoon, thank you for the likes. I appreciate those. You know how I am. So every Sunday, 2 o'clock, you will see me basically, hi, Ryan. You will see me basically talking about teenagers. That's my latest passion. So if you're joining me live, I already kind of started talking, but thank you. We have 4 people. Yay. If you're joining me live, please remember to invite your friends. Take 2 seconds to invite any friends who have teenagers. If you've ever been a teenager, if you have a teenager in your neighborhood, if you have a preteen, whatever it is that you have that has the word teen in it, invite them. They might learn something. We've all been teenagers before as parents, but today I'm not talking to the parents. I'm talking to your teenagers. So please have your teenagers come join me. Hi, Tariq. How are you? How are you doing? Hi, Wanene. How are you? Good to see you. Thanks again for earlier today. I appreciate it. And so let's get going. My son usually takes a minute to invite my friends too. So I want you guys to please take a minute to invite your friends. And lots of thumbs up, lots and lots of heart signs. I like those. That's my heart sign. Yes, this way. Yeah, I love those. And I want it to be interactive. So please let me know. Hi, Ryan. Yes, I just saw you on Wednesday. Absolutely. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. So let's get right to it. So today's video is going to be a 2-part series. It's going to be 5 tips or 5 things, 5 activities your teenagers should be doing to stay well-rounded. So the last 5 videos was about what you as a parent should instill in your child, what you should teach your child to raise well-rounded kids. Today's to the kids is for the children themselves, for the teenagers themselves. What activities or what things should you be doing? 5 tips of things you should be doing in order to stay well-rounded, assuming your parent has tried to raise you in a well-rounded fashion. So first things first. What's the definition of well-rounded, you ask? Of course. So by Webster, a well-rounded person is skilled, is capable, and is knowledgeable in lots of different things, lots of variety of things. So for instance, a well-rounded teenager, you could say, has a good job and is a good employee. Let me see, I get someone else here. Hi, Sita. A good employee. He's good in academics, he's good in school, and he is maybe good in sports or some kind of extracurricular activity. So just a child who's well-rounded. So that's the definition of well-rounded, is a child who is good in sports, who's good in academics, and maybe he's also a great employee or just a great son, great member of the family. And so family, you say, of course. What's the first thing the child is going to do? The child is going to be a good, productive member of his family. That's the first thing. Family is the nucleus. It is the heart of your soul, of your being. It is the center of your core. So yes, you want to spend time with your family. I like to call that human FaceTime. You want to spend as much time with your family as possible. That is where you're going to learn your first steps. That's where you're going to learn the good, the bad, and the ugly of life. Your parents are going to teach you what they can and try to raise you right. But you need to be there. You need to be present with your family. And remember your parents, They don't have a textbook on how to raise you. So try to be good to your parents. Try to understand that they also are nervous about you. What kind of teenager, what kind of adult are you going to be? Are you going to hang out? Thank you for the loves. Are you going to hang out with the wrong crowd? Are you going to come back when you're supposed to come back after curfew? Are you going to do the right thing? Your parents are also nervous about you. So remember that your parents don't know everything. You want to also remember that they have bills to worry about. They have their job, their own relationships to worry about, and then you and your siblings to worry about. So the more you do for your parents, the more you try to understand where your parents are coming from, the better for you, right? There'll be no arguments in the house. There'll be not too much drama. And hopefully we're going to raise you to be better. The second thing you want to do with your family is your siblings. Trust me, I am the first of 6 children. I know all about sibling drama, but your siblings are there to also raise you. They're going to be part of the village it takes to raise you. They're very annoying, I know, but think about your sibling as your best friend that you're having sleepovers with every day. Just think about your sibling as that one person who is aggravating, but you cannot do without them and you don't know what to do with them. And what I tell my kids about siblings is, you never know. You might need a kidney someday. You might need blood transfusion someday, and your sibling is the best match. So be nice to your siblings. Be good to them. Teach your siblings. Volunteer with your parents to babysit your siblings. This is what I'm talking about, raising a well-rounded child. Help your parents out. Say, Dad and Mom, go on a date. We'll cook dinner. We'll cook lunch. Take the responsibility off your parents because they already have enough that they're dealing with, right? So thank you guys for the thumb signs. Oh my God, it's amazing. I'm getting flooded with it. Amazing. So yes, and what else? You want to also, yes, don't forget your extended family members. People don't talk about them too much, your aunties and your uncles. Honey, I'm here to tell you, you want to be nice to your uncle and your auntie. You want to check up on them because there'll be that one day you need something from your parents. And the one person who's going to get your parents to do it is going to be your uncle or your aunt. So your grandparents, your uncles, your aunties, your cousins, you also want to remember that they are part of the village, the nucleus, the soul, the heart and soul of who you are. So remember that. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Naomi. Oh, wow, Naomi. What a treat. So you want to remember that. And so talking about Naomi, that brings me to my next topic. So the third tip is your friends. I'm here to tell you that there's good, bad, and ugly of friends. You want to try to find a good friend, but how do you find a good friend? How do you know that they're good? How do you know that you are a good friend as a teenager? You don't know. But I'm going to tell you a story, and that's why I'm happy that Miss Naomi is here, because this child is a lady that I grew up with her. We went to high school together. I went to an all-girls boarding high school in Nigeria, and I've known her since we were 11 or maybe 10, because that's when we go to high school in Nigeria. And we have been friends ever since then. And let me tell you what, Miss Naomi happens to be my first son's godmother. That is the power of a friendship that you can create as an 11-year-old, as a teenager. These are major people that you're going to hang out for the rest of your life with. So you want to pick the right ones. You don't have to have too many friends. Trust me, I have, 1,000 friends on Facebook. That's virtual. When we're talking about real friends, there are very few people that I'll call on. One of them is Miss Naomi. We don't talk often, but every time that we talk, honey, it's like we never stop talking. I know Oprah talks about her best friend, Gail. I don't know when they met, but I met Miss Naomi when I was 11, and we've been friends ever since. So you want to pick the right friends. Your friends will teach you. Your friends will help you. Your friends will be there for you. And when in doubt of what kind of friend a person is, ask your mama. Ask your mother. And that brings me back to what I said about parents. Parents, remember, you want to always know your kids' friends and your kids' friends' parents. The child is going to ask you, well, Mom, what kind of friend do you think Naomi is? Well, you're not going to know about Naomi if you've never met Naomi. And so you want to make sure that you know your kids' friends and your kids' friends' parents. Know who they're hanging out with. Because the friend that is good is going to be worth its weight in gold. The friend that is bad, though, is going to be the one that's going to say, here, try this. Just taste it a little bit. It's going to make you feel better. All your problems will go away. You're going to be just fine. Just a little taste. And boom, you're hooked. That's not a good friend. And also with friends, sometimes if you have a sixth sense about it, follow that sixth sense. If your sixth sense says, I don't know about this person, I don't think they're good, avoid them. That is your brain. That is your body trying to self-regulate. That is your body trying to tell you this person is not good for you. So your friends will be good, but your friends can also be really, really bad. So be careful what kind of friends you pick. Okay. And then next tip will be some alone time. Yes. I'm not the best person to teach you alone time because I'm not very good at alone time, but it's a work in progress. I'm teaching myself to take those alone time to just kind of distress, just kind of spend some time with yourself. Be there for yourself. I was trying to, when I was preparing for this talk today, one of the people that I asked, one person that I know that always loves her alone time, she told me that that's for I think she said self-meditation or self-regulation, something, self-reflection. That's the word she used, self-reflection. And for me, alone time for me is journaling. For you, alone time for you might be riding your bicycle. Maybe if you like to take pictures, taking photographs, just exploring your hobbies and knowing what it is that you like, listening to that inner voice, listening to yourself talking. I love to write. I distress by writing. You don't have to write if you're not good at writing, but you can ride your bicycle around the neighborhood, get to smell the roses for a minute, go for a walk by yourself, maybe go for a walk with your dog. And so, yeah, definitely, I say friends, spending time with yourself is a good thing. The next thing on the topic, the next tip is school. So for my children, I tell them that their job in my house is to be a productive child and to go to school. That's it. Trust me, I know we don't always do what we like. We don't always want to go to school. I don't always want to go to work, but you need to go to school and I need to go to work. So here's what you're going to do for me. You're going to go to school and you're going to be a darn good student. Hey, I went back to school. If I could do it at 49, you could do it. So you're going to go to school. You're going to try to stay focused in school. Try to get good grades. Trust me, you want to get good grades. What can good grades do for you? Good grades can get you good scholarships. You can become a member of the National Honor Society. You can even become a presidential scholar and get major scholarships. And you know what that translates to? Scholarships translates to less money by your parents to pay for college. That translates to less student loans for you to take. And that translates to a happy graduate who has less student loans to pay. Miss Nana Kosa will agree with me with that. So you want to, trust me, you want to stay in school and get educated. You also want to get to know your teachers while you're in school. You want to try your very best to make sure that your teachers get to know who you are, get to spend time with them, ask questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question. No such thing as a dumb question. It's only dumb if you don't ask the question. If you don't understand something, ask your teacher, ask your friends. Don't be ashamed to ask questions. You need to understand the stuff. And then asking questions means that when you get home and it's time for homework, well, guess what? You're going to be able to do your homework. I do recommend, just as a person, I recommend you do your homework as early as possible. My son tends to do his homework very early. Most times, as soon as he gets home, he does his homework. Sometimes he even does his homework at school. So he gets home and then he just has to do his housework. And as a parent, I'm here to tell you that if you do your homework and you do your housework, you can do anything. I'm here to vouch for you that you can play, you can do anything else as long as you've done your homework and you've done your housework. And it makes a lot of sense because we're going back to school in the next couple of weeks. You want to take time, do your homework, finish up with it, and then you can play. Also, kind of attached to homework is office hours. For those of you who are in college, my eldest son taught me what is office hours, because I didn't know what that was. And let me tell you, it has helped me a lot since I went back to school. You go in, you sit one-on-one with your professor or your teacher, and you kind of get taught and you learn at your own pace. I love that. I've enjoyed thoroughly going to office hours with my professors, and you can too. You can get extra tutoring. Even if you don't think you need tutoring, I say still go for tutoring. You'll be amazed what you can learn just by going for tutoring. So can someone, oh wow, I have a lot of people. Hi, Miss Lorena. Let me see. Hi, Miss Lisa Reynolds. Thank you guys for joining me. Please get your grandson. Yes, get your grandson to listen to this. This is awesome. But then they can also watch the replay after everything is over. So remember to go to your teacher to get some tutoring time. It's one-on-one. You're going to learn better. You're going to ask questions better. If you're kind of shy about asking questions in the classroom, if you go to your teacher for tutoring time or for office hours, you can also learn at your own pace. And then your teacher can get to see the hard work that you're putting, because you might need that teacher to write you a recommendation for college, right? Your letters of recommendation. Your teacher is going to do it for you. If your teacher doesn't know who you are, how are they going to write a good letter? You don't want a generic letter of recommendation. You want a good, solid letter that's going to actually describe you and your hard work and all the efforts you've put into school. So yes, I say get to know your teachers, get to ask them questions. If you can't ask in the class, go to tutoring time, stay after school, ask questions, learn, understand. And then you'll be a good scholar and your parents will be proud of you, right? And then you can get scholarships and then the rest. So the last tip I have for you all today is take care of yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Take care of yourself. So I'm here to tell you that I have 3 sons. Yes, they have smelly feet. Yes, I'll be the first to tell you that. And so we're always working on that, right? So as a teenager, you have to remember that when you walk past people, they can smell you. So please use your deodorant. Brush your teeth every day, twice a day, they say. See your dentist twice a year, they say. Let me tell you a story about a patient, a true story about a patient that I saw a few weeks ago. She told me that she brushes her teeth 3 times a week. She said to us every other day. And I was like, wait, what? Every other day? She said, yes, ma'am. I said, when? She says Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I was done, right? Her mother was like, what? So you don't want to be that parent whose child tells her doctor that, 1. 2, you don't want to be that child having to tell your doctor that you brush your teeth every other day. You can get dental caries, you can get really sick. So please, please brush your teeth, okay, people? Brush your teeth. The other thing you could do as a teenager is to take care of yourself is if you have any health concerns. We're talking about teenagers with depression, right? If you're feeling down, if you're feeling overburdened, if you're feeling, just like the world, all the world's troubles are on top of your shoulders, tell someone, talk to someone. If you tell your parent that you're feeling down and out and sad, or God forbid, like you want to hurt yourself, cut yourself, kill yourself, if you don't tell your parent, they're not going to tell me. If they don't tell me, I can't help you. So please, if you don't feel good, if you have a headache, sore throat, all of that, but also if you're feeling depressed, down and out, that's what this whole talk is about. Talk to someone. Talk to your parent. Talk to a trusted adult. Make sure they hear you, and then make sure they bring you to me or to your pediatrician. All the doctors are out there waiting to help you. So if you're feeling down and out, let somebody know, and then we can help you. Okay? Another thing you can do to take care of yourself is exercise. Now, exercise is going to be talked about a little bit more next week at part 2 of this video. So I'm just going to mention exercise and just leave it at that. And then, of course, sleeping for 9 hours or more. Trust me, as a teenager, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends you sleep for 9 hours or more. Trust me, I know you guys are on your phone in your bedroom. I know that. So that's one of the reasons why we take your phones about 10 o'clock so that you can go to sleep. And if you don't want me to take your phone, you better don't be on your phone at 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm going to bed and I see you on your phone. So you can ask my kids, they'll tell you that. Rather, take a book, immerse your face in a book, and see how quick the sleep is going to come. You can't get 9 hours of sleep if you're too busy on your telephone. Okay, so get off the phone. There's a teen and telephone talk, a whole teen and telephone talk coming up in the next few weeks. So be sure to tune in. And I think last but not least, so how to take care of yourself is, of course, your diet. I know. You guys love burgers. You love to eat out, but you need to eat right. So try to get those vegetables in there. 6 to 11 servings of vegetables and fruits per day. 6 to 11. I don't know anybody who does that, but you can. And don't tell me mommy doesn't buy it. Make mommy buy it. Tell them Dr. Lulu sent you. Tell them Dr. Lulu said, buy more fruits and vegetables. It's easier to just buy the burgers. The apples go bad in 3 days. Have you ever heard of the word avocado? They go bad in 2 days, but they're the good ones. You want to eat more fruits and vegetables. You definitely don't want to eat too much sodas. You don't want to drink too much sodas. You don't want to drink too much sugar. That's a whole nother day's talk about teens and diet. But you trust me, you want to start today and start telling your parents that Dr. Lulu said we need to eat more fruits and vegetables, 6 to 11 servings of those things, okay? In order to, hi Pearl, how are you? So you want to definitely to eat right. And we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail next time. But I think that's all the time that I have today. It's 20 minutes and I gotta go. It was very, very nice. I had a pleasure talking to you guys today. We're gonna go over the 5 things your kids need to be doing, activities they need to be engaging in, things they need to be doing in their life in order to stay well-rounded. First one is to be present in your family. Basically be human FaceTime with your family members. Your family is there to guide you, to lead you, to do everything that you can't probably get outside. Your family is going to be there to do that. You want to pick the right friends. We talked about the good, the bad, and the ugly of friendship. So you want to have good friends like Naomi and I that have been friends since we were 11. Best friends forever, right? BFFs. You want to spend some alone time. You want to do a lot of me time. If you can find time to spend time with yourself, to self-reflect, to work on your hobbies, to just think about your day, to distress, all of that roll up into one. You want to spend a lot of alone time. You can do yoga, you can do meditation. And we talked about that in a few videos ago. You want to be mindful. So self-reflection will help you with that. So spending some alone time helps to knock out all that outside noise. All that noise helps you to calm down and focus on yourself. And I think last but not least, taking care of yourself. Well, no, sorry, school, going to school, getting an education so you can get a good scholarship. You can get all the scholarships in the world. They're all out there for you to get. But you got to do good, get good grades, ask questions, get your teachers to know you. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to say, oh, they're going to think I'm dumb. Well, guess what? It's only dumb when you don't ask questions because you're the one that's going to get the answers wrong in the exams. So please ask questions, okay? And your parents will love you for that because when you get all those scholarships, they don't have to worry about it. And then you don't have to be laden with student loans when you're graduating. So do go to school and get a good education. I think last but not least is take care of yourself. And we talked about just brushing your teeth, good hygiene, eating right, exercising, getting good sleep, and just kind of always being mindful of what you're doing and remembering that you are your own best self when you've taken care of yourself. And if you're feeling sick and feeling tired, feeling down, feeling depressed, make sure you tell someone, especially if you're feeling depressed. Before you pick up the razor blade to cut yourself, let somebody know. And if they let you know, if you let them know, they will let me know, and then I can take care of it. You can send me messages here on Ask Dr. Lulu. If you're my patient or you're one of my parents, I see a bunch of my parents on. Hi, patients. I see a bunch of my parents are on here. Please tell me I am here for you. This is why I'm doing this every Sunday. So it's 2:23 p.m. and my organ on top is telling me to cut it. It's time to go. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. I'm really enjoying myself. Give me thumbs up if you enjoyed the talk today. I'm really enjoying myself. I really, really enjoy talking to you guys. I love to talk, you know that. I love to teach also. And of course, I love my patients. So give me thumbs up, all kinds of thumbs up, all kinds of heart signs. Let's blow up the heart sign. Yay! And then I'm going to say goodbye. So check me out on Instagram. I'm on Twitter for those professionals out there. I also have a YouTube channel where I upload all of these videos so you can go back and watch them later. And I think I'm also on, oh God, I forgot. So Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and something else. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you so much for all the heart signs. I will see you guys next week for part 2 of our 5 tips for your teenager to stay grounded. So for those of you whose kids missed today's video, remind them that next week we're going to be talking to teenagers again. 5 more tips on how they can stay grounded, stay mentally stable, and not hurt themselves. It's all about teenagers. So please, when you watch this video, put the hashtag Stop Teen Depression, hashtag Stop Teen Suicide, and of course, hashtag Teens Alive. If you could just write that for me, I'd appreciate that. So I'll see you guys next Sunday. It's been a lot of fun. God bless you. Peace out.